In a world often fixated on outward success, Dr. David R. Hawkins offered a radical perspective. Hawkins, a renowned psychiatrist, spiritual teacher, and researcher, dedicated his life to understanding human consciousness. His groundbreaking book, Power versus Force, reveals a profound truth. Our experiences are shaped by the invisible energy fields we emit. This energy, Hawkins argues, determines our level of happiness, success, and fulfillment. Hawkins' work goes far beyond traditional psychology. It delves into the very fabric of our being, exploring the energetic foundations of our thoughts, emotions, and actions. Through his research, he developed a revolutionary tool, the map of consciousness. This map provides a framework for understanding the energetic frequencies that govern our lives. It reveals a clear distinction between power, which arises from our true nature, and force, which stems from fear and ego. Hawkins' message is both powerful and timely. In a world facing unprecedented challenges, understanding the difference between power and force is not just an intellectual exercise. It's a matter of personal and collective liberation. By aligning ourselves with the energy of power, we can unlock our true potential and create a more harmonious world. We often associate power with external factors, wealth, status, or physical strength. These are the visible markers of success that society tends to celebrate and admire. The entrepreneur in their skyscraper office, the athlete pushing their physical limits, they all seem to embody what we traditionally think of as power. However, true power, according to Hawkins, resides within. It's not something that can be measured by outward achievements or possessions. Instead, it is a deep inner strength that comes from a place of peace and self-awareness. It is an inner force, an unshakable sense of self that transcends the limitations of the ego. This kind of power is about knowing who you are at your core and being rooted in that truth, regardless of external circumstances. This power is not about domination or control over others. It's not about imposing your will or manipulating situations for your benefit. Instead, it's about leading with empathy, understanding, and respect for others. It's the quiet strength of love, compassion, and integrity. These qualities may not always be visible or celebrated, but they are the true markers of inner strength and power. Force, on the other hand, operates from a place of fear and lack. It is driven by the need to control and dominate, often stemming from underlying insecurities and fears. It seeks to control and manipulate, often through aggression, coercion, or deception. This kind of forceful behavior might achieve short-term goals, but it ultimately leads to conflict and division. Force is the energy of conflict, competition, and separation. It creates barriers between people and fosters an environment of distrust and hostility. It arises from the illusion that our worth depends on external validation and material possessions. This belief leads to a never-ending cycle of striving and dissatisfaction. The distinction between power and force is subtle but profound. It's not always easy to see, but it's crucial for understanding how we interact with the world and ourselves. It lies in the underlying intention. Power comes from a place of authenticity and wholeness, while force is fueled by fear and insecurity. Power flows from a place of fullness and authenticity. It's a natural and effortless expression of who we are when we are aligned with our true selves. It inspires, uplifts, and empowers. True power encourages others to find their own strength and to grow and evolve. Force, driven by insecurity and fear, seeks to diminish others in order to inflate the ego. It is a destructive energy that ultimately harms both the person wielding it and those on the receiving end. Understanding this distinction is crucial for personal growth and social transformation. When we recognize the difference between power and force, we can choose to cultivate true power within ourselves. When we operate from a place of force, we perpetuate suffering and conflict. This approach only leads to more pain and division. When we align ourselves with the energy of power, we become agents of positive change, radiating love, wisdom, and understanding into the world. This is the kind of power that can transform lives and create a more harmonious and compassionate society. Imagine a ladder, each rung representing a different level of human consciousness. This ladder is not just a physical structure, but a metaphorical one, symbolizing the journey of our inner growth and self-awareness. This is the essence of Hawkins' map of consciousness, a profound framework that helps us understand the spectrum of human experience. This map, calibrated through years of meticulous research, measures the energetic frequencies associated with different states of being. It provides a scientific basis for understanding how our emotions and thoughts influence our energy. It spans from shame and guilt at the bottom to enlightenment and peace at the top. Each level is a step towards higher awareness and greater self-realization. Each level on the map corresponds to a specific emotional and energetic frequency, creating a comprehensive guide to our inner landscape. As we ascend the scale, our perception of ourselves and the world transforms. We begin to see life through a lens of greater understanding and empathy. We experience increased clarity, compassion, and inner peace. These higher states of consciousness bring with them a deep sense of well-being and connection to the world around us. This shift is not merely psychological. It's reflected in our energetic field, impacting our health, relationships, and overall well-being. Our entire existence becomes more harmonious and balanced. The lower levels of the map are characterized by fear, anger, and desire. These emotions create a dense, heavy energy that weighs us down and limits our potential. These emotions keep us trapped in cycles of suffering. We find ourselves repeating the same patterns, unable to break free from negativity. As we move up the map, we encounter higher vibrational states, like courage, love, and joy. These emotions uplift us, giving us the strength and inspiration to overcome challenges. These emotions generate a lighter, more expansive energy, allowing us to experience greater freedom and fulfillment. We feel more alive, more connected, and more in tune with our true selves. The map of consciousness is a powerful tool for self-awareness and growth. It serves as a roadmap, guiding us on our journey toward higher consciousness and a more meaningful life. It allows us to identify our current energetic state and understand the patterns that keep us stuck. By recognizing these patterns, we can take steps to change them and move towards higher states of being. By consciously choosing thoughts, beliefs, and actions aligned with higher frequencies, we can begin to raise our consciousness and experience a more joyful and meaningful existence. This conscious effort to align ourselves with higher energies transforms our lives, bringing about lasting positive change. True power is not about wielding influence over others, but about mastering ourselves. It's about understanding our own strengths and weaknesses and using that knowledge to grow and improve. It's the ability to access our inner wisdom, act with integrity, and inspire positive change through our presence. This kind of power is subtle yet profound, influencing others not by force but by example. This power is not reserved for a select few. It resides within each and every one of us, waiting to be awakened. Every individual has the potential to tap into this inner reservoir of strength and wisdom. One of the most potent expressions of power is unconditional love. This love transcends all barriers and connects us on a deep human level. This love is not dependent on external circumstances or the behavior of others. It's a steady, unwavering force that guides our actions and decisions. It's a state of being, a radiant energy that emanates from the depths of our being. When we embrace this love, we become beacons of light in a sometimes dark world. When we embody unconditional love, we create a ripple effect, touching the lives of everyone we encounter. Our actions inspire others to act with kindness and compassion. Another hallmark of authentic power is courage. Courage allows us to face our fears and overcome the obstacles that stand in our way. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to act in spite of it. It's the inner strength that propels us forward, even when the path is uncertain. It's the strength to speak our truth, stand up for what we believe in, and pursue our dreams, even in the face of adversity. This resilience is what helps us navigate life's challenges with grace and determination. Integrity is another cornerstone of true power. Living with integrity means being true to ourselves and our values, no matter the circumstances. It's the alignment of our thoughts, words, and actions. When we are consistent in our behavior, we generate trust and respect with those around us. When we live with integrity, we create a foundation of trust and authenticity. This foundation is essential for building meaningful relationships and a fulfilling life. Our yes means yes, and our no means no. We become reliable and trustworthy, and others can depend on us. We honor our commitments and take responsibility for our decisions. This accountability is what ultimately leads to personal growth and true empowerment. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe and follow for more.